Hey guys, and welcome back to the Newcastle Jets career mode in the EFL. Sitting second on the table after a good run of form, we start today's episode by just looking at our squad list, going through, seeing how many appearances everyone's had as we move towards the January transfer window. You can see here, Elsie actually leading. I think he played a part in every single game so far. Very impressive. I know I'm always mentioning McGowan, but Elsie has been rock solid for us as well. He doesn't have a lot of pace, which is troubling, because if we do get promoted, we're then going to move up a class of striker again, and it'll be a little bit more difficult. As you see here, the players we have who haven't renewed their contract. The only one there who's had a lot of more reasonable amount of game time this season is Murnane, but 26 years old, I think we can find a better left wing back, second choice, if not first choice, as we move into the first game of today's episode against Harrogate Town. Actually did a career mode last year off camera with Harrogate Town. In saying that, this season we'll be looking to put them to the sword on our quest for promotion, as we see an early chance go over there. We do see Harrogate work the ball up the field, have a shot at goal, and things you don't like to see. Harrogate take the town 1-0, but I think we're made of a bit more steely resolve. Newcastle, the Steel City themselves. You see Kantarowski go on a beautiful run here, and the finish, scoring the equaliser 1-1, 30 minutes into the half. Kantarowski, skipper today. I must admit, I'm not always that good at keeping the captain the same player, because if I make any changes, say, for example, Hoffman started the year as captain, as we see us take the lead. I think it's Silvera there with a beautiful finish with the Timmy Cahill celebration following. Yeah, so I think Hoffman started the year as captain, but I think I might have made a change for him in a Papa John's Trophy or EFL Cup game just to give someone a rest, as the King of Cameroon makes the score 3-1. Things you do love to see. And then just whoever's made captain in the following game, I'll just leave the armband on them. And you can see the confidence flowing. Check out that finish. Archie Lawrence, as we go to the replay. Oh, lovely little chip there. And, I've just been on this amazing run. And I think that's what you see in the lower leagues, especially in England, is just form fluctuates so wildly. Anyone can beat anyone on any given day. So if you string a few wins together, you move up the table rapidly, and if you lose a few results, you fall down. But I'll happily take the result against Harrogate Town today as we move into the next game of the episode against Bristol Rovers. As you see, Bristol get a corner here early in the game, trying to get off to a good start, and a nice header there just goes wide. About 35 minutes into the game here, you can see him knocking the ball around well, and we're trying to hold them up, trying to switch defences, and big Jack Duncan again. Oh my God, the Bristol striker holds the back of his head, and we can't blame him here, as we see Hoffman go for a big run down the right wing there, and their keeper comes up with a big save. And you see here, we move into the second half, and boom, all there, beautiful volley. I'm happy with that there over on the bench. Give the boys a clap here, and I play Silvera in behind here, and their keeper comes up with another big save here, and I'm starting to feel the stress here. We do our little chick from the corner, and not even big Ryan McGowan, so dependable for us this season, can get us into the lead. But late into the game, who do we see here charging into the box? It's Angus Thurgate. Oh, in the 89th minute, we break Bristol hearts. Oh, Gussie, the boys are going to get round him here, and isn't he happy? Gives a bit of a Liverpool kiss there towards the crowd. Gus is fired up, and we might have just snuck one there, and we'll take the 3 points and move on, because At this stage of the season, doesn't matter how we win. We're just going to take the 3 points, and you can see here the Jets, they're top of the league. I think we're going on a run the last 9 games in the league, just amazing. So we've gone from about 14th or 15th in the league. Like I said, we've gone on a really good run, and we've climbed all the way up. I think the only loss we've had in the league during that period is against bottom of the table Barrow. How to explain that? Burmore obviously still leading the goal scoring charts. We switch over to the assists here, and Silvera having a great season. I don't really mention him that much. I guess because we played into his feet and then we knock it in behind. That's the way we like to play. Well, I like to play. I'm not a skiller. So we'd like to get the ball up into Silvera's feet early, get it in behind to the King of Cameroon himself, Burmore, the super sweet Olsen, and get our goals that way. Sometimes we can shoot from distance, unlike what my young bloke Thomas has to say. We can do that as we move into the final game of today's episode against Colchester, and we just knocked Colchester out of the Papa John's Trophy after they gave us a touch-up early in the season. But you can see here, just 6 in-game minutes, and we're in front thanks to the super sweet himself, Olsen. Doesn't take long here, and we're playing into the box here. Beautiful cross, and it gets held up, and there's Boomle! Comes storming into the box, and with the finish, and you can see as I'm playing there, if you want to go back and look over, I triggered a run from Boomle from the left side of the screen over to the right, just to try and open up some space. And I've got to admit this, I had no idea he'd come charging back into the box and it'd break to him like that. As we score a third goal, we're 3-0 up after 20 minutes against Colchester. And it's absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's so excited just before half time. And I gotta admit, I think I played these last 3 games. I couldn't sleep I think it was Saturday night. I couldn't sleep very well. As we see Colchester get a goal early doors into the second half, get themselves back into the game. But yeah, I couldn't sleep on Saturday night, so I got up and I watched the game between Chelsea and Brentford. Chelsea 1-0 up. With about 20 minutes to go, Brentford just started long throws into the box and just crosses into the box, and everyone loves this tiki-taka, move the ball around quickly, beautiful football. But I gotta tell you, 20 minutes of watching Brentford long throws, we see another beautiful finish here by Archie Lawrence, our young superstar, fresh out of the academy. Take a bow, son. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, the last 20 minutes of Chelsea versus Brentford, and just watching Brentford just put long throw after long throw and cross after the cross, and watch Chelsea just scrambles, really entertaining 20 minutes. So I had about an hour before I had to head off to work, and I played this, and should have been super tired, but I was just on fire. As you see, that last result against Colchester, and we're looking here at young Lucas Knowles. We picked him up from the youth academy, and we'll look at his stats, and I think the best thing to do is change him. I know we don't play wingers, but we change him to a left winger, and that should hopefully bump his stats out reasonably quickly. And like I said, we've been on such a good run, I just felt it necessary to just quickly have a look and make sure that I'd had it on legendary, like I planned it. I hadn't accidentally slipped it down to world class or something. So like I said, I think that's 12 games now with only one loss, and that was against bottom of the table Barrow. I think in that run there, I think 9 wins, 2 draws, and that one loss against Barrow. It's just seen us rocket up the table to first as we see Exeter going to the lead here 22 minutes into the game. And I got to admit, I think I played this the next afternoon, and it didn't feel the way I felt that morning. We felt really slow and sluggish, which can happen. But you see here, storming into the box, but the Exeter's goalkeeper comes up with a big save there, and it just didn't feel the same. You see Exeter here knocking the ball around in our area. I wasn't defending as well, I wasn't attacking as well, and with 15 minutes left, they go 2-0 up. And unfortunately, we couldn't work our way back into the game here as Exeter get away from McDonald Jones Stadium with a 2-0 win, but I can't really complain that much. We've been on a really good run. The boys have been super consistent. Like I said, it just didn't feel the same in that game there against Exeter as we just reject an offer for Hugh Archibald to go out on loan. As we move into our next game in the episode, at home against Papa John's Trophy, and a big mistake there to start the game, but a big save from Duncan and another big block there, and we could get ourselves out of trouble here. And we get the ball ourselves, we try and start to move the ball out of the field, but another defensive error. And like I said, on just this little session here, I just couldn't put it together, but luckily it's actually Noah James in goals there for us. Sorry, guys. I actually played a bit of a rotated squad here in this Papa John's Trophy game. So we see there, storming down the wing, and it's their turn to come up with a big save. But off the corner here, who do we put it to? Big McGowan, and unluckily, they come up with another save. But here we go again. Whip it in again to McGowan, and another save. Honestly. So we're 0-0. 5 minutes before half time, we play the ball through to Burmel, who squirts it across. Lawrence, I believe, puts the ball away. Well, actually, I could be confused there. I can't actually remember who played. But we see here, in the space of a couple of in-game minutes, Thurgate doubles the lead, and we're 2-0 up when we should have really been behind early, at least. You see, we move late into the second half here. We play the ball forward, and Olsen here off the bench could have really iced the game for us, but ball goes wide. And we're into added time here. We're 2-0 up, no problem. Pena there gets one final chance, but he puts the volley wide. And you can see there the fans were absolute raptures for us to move through to the next round of the Papa John's Trophy. Like I said, it's a lower league trophy. But having said that, it's silverware. We want to win it as we move in to the last game of today's episode against Oldham. And we see us here in the snowy conditions, and I've got to admit, guys, I really struggled this game. Struggled to defend, struggled to attack. You see here, we clear the ball, and they just were all over me. And with the finish there, and I thought he was possibly offside. I think I edited out the replay, but you can see they're happy. They come over, throwing a few punches in front of the camera, and I'm not happy. We play Burmel in here, and he puts it wide. The King of Cameroon, we really needed that, because like I said, I absolutely struggled in this game. We're struggling to create, we're struggling to defend. See here, we're falling into bad old habits. We can't clear the box, and luckily we have big Jacko in goals for us. He's been absolutely amazing. I don't think we've had enough clean sheets for him to win the Golden Glove, but he's been in our top 3 players this season for sure, and that's 2 league losses on the bounce. So from a run of really good form, we've moved in here to a run of really bad form. As we take a look here at Lucas Knowles, we do switch him to left wing there, and it gives his overall instant boost from 56 to 58. One final look at the league table, and we're still sitting in second, which isn't too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.